Hey guys, rachybop here. Welcome to this video in which I'm going to talk about what's on my iPhone 13 Pro. I always forget which phone this is because I don't think I went for the Max, it's just the Pro. And the reason why I went for the Pro and not the Max was because I had the Max previously and I always like to have a little bit of a difference. And I'm really glad I did because I can actually fit this one in my pocket. It's still very big. It's still like of ample sizing. So I don't feel like I've lost any screen real estate, but I've certainly gained pocket real estate in some ways. Okay, so I'm going to go through. I've still got this in rainbow order. I don't know if I've shown you that I've had that before, but I do. So down the right, I've just got my widgets. This is the only screen, and like got my app library there, got my screen time here. I'm working on making that a lot better, and I've definitely had moments where I have deleted social media over the last few months because it's definitely been affecting me, and then I've reinstalled it just because I've found I've needed it to post things, as in for my videos and stuff, and I don't want to miss out on information from The Sims and whatnot. So I have found I've needed it, but I'm getting better at putting those boundaries in place for myself instead of having to delete the apps. But it's easy enough just to delete them and get them back. It's no big deal. My case is the Flaunt neon pink case, the square one. I absolutely adore this. I did have the, whatever they call the ring thing on the back, which was really handy, but then I couldn't charge it because it's got wireless charging. I got the blue iPhone, which I absolutely love. And I actually quite like the pop of colour through here. I usually get a clear case, and I did have the clear stitch case before, so I love skinny dip cases, the Disney ones, but they didn't do the pastel. The stitch matches the blue perfectly. I would have wanted the pastel, but they still don't have that in the iPhone 13 Pro, so I have skinny dip. My lock screen is just a picture that I took in Dobby Forest, which is a forest that we sometimes go to, and it's actually a live photo. Then my background screen is California palm trees, and there's a kind of a California theme because it's my most favourite place ever. Bit of an LA Santa Monica vibe. Down the right hand side, like I said, I've got my widgets, and at the top I have clock, and this is basically for embargoes, so it really helps me to know what time it is in various places. I have London for UK time, LA, that's for The Sims 4, Melbourne, that's for Sims Freeplay, and then it says Paris here, but actually when you open it I have it set to Mumbai because that's for The Sims Mobile. For some reason it's showing Paris when you shut it down, so I have to make sure to open it for that one. Then the next thing down is the local area's weather, which is very helpful, and then at the bottom I've just got a widget that links to a Pinterest board which I've got set up with all nicely aesthetic images of California, LA, Santa Monica, those kind of beautiful sunny areas. So on the left, these are all my folders, and I'll say it's not super helpful having them in colour order. Looks nice, but this side, it probably serves more of a purpose if you want to get what folder they're actually in, but then I suppose that allows you to be a bit more aesthetic on this screen. Down the bottom I never changed this, just phone, Safari, mail and messages. They're very handy to have down there. So at the top I've got my red hearts in here, all the red apps. Costa Coffee, I've got that for my coffee card. I actually have a free coffee, I believe. I do. I have a free coffee to use. Lovely. And health app shows me how little steps I've been doing compared to what I used to do now I'm pregnant. Calendar, I actually do use that quite a bit. I'm trying to use it quite a bit more. I'm trying to flush out all the birthdays of everyone I've ever encountered that are somehow in there and add in actually what I'm doing, because as things open up more and we become more and more social, I find it hard to store all that in my brain. So that's what's going on in there. DPD app I use for deliveries. They're a delivery company here, and it's very handy to pop up and tell you when so it's 30 minutes with your parcel. Very good. Virgin Money, which is my bank. It was Yorkshire Bank, but they've now moved to Virgin Money. Gusto, because I love the food delivery. This is so great because they do plant-based stuff. These are my upcoming orders. If you want to use Gusto, use that code and you'll get 65% off your first box. Then I've got Pinterest. Don't use that as much now, but I do have it there and I can use the widget and that. Sometimes I pop on, but don't use it quite as much. So ever since they added videos, I find it quite annoying because you go in and it just starts playing stuff and I just want to see pictures. Then I've got YouTube Studio, which I use to track the performance of my gaming channel videos. Sometimes I switch it to my main channel, but I generally use that for gaming channel. And then the YouTube app, which I use to watch videos, and that's logged into my main channel. And then this was red. Why is it changed? This is the problem when they change the app colours. BitLife, which I'm using to make a video right now, which is taking me absolutely forever. Then in the orange folder, I've got Analytics, which I use to check the analytics on my website, rachybop.com. Home app, never use it. I think I do have it set up for some bulbs. I'm looking up at a bulb as we speak. But no, I don't think I really use that. Audible, I currently have a subscription and listen to Happy Sexy Millionaire, very good, 100% recommend. They had an offer where it's like $3.99 a month for so many months, and I did want a book, so that was very good to go and listen to that. They're the books I've read and I'm planning on reading. But yeah, I think if you can get a deal, it's very worth, and you want a book, then it's worth getting Audible, otherwise it isn't. I tend to just pounce on the deals. Then I've got the Shell app, which you can use to pay through the app, so you don't have to go in the shop, because near where we are, I haven't found any pay at the pumps like we used to have. So that's really handy as well for just minimising your contact with people, which has been handy through COVID. Then in the yellow folder, I've got my Notes app. Oh my goodness, probably the most used app I have. Notes, just everything from here goes in there. Ovia, which I did use to track my cycles and my periods, and I do intend to go back to, which is why it's still there. Amazon, use that all the time for shopping. AdSense, that doesn't seem to work anymore. I was using it to see my AdSense earnings, but it doesn't seem to let me log in, so it's probably going to get deleted. Square Ready, which whenever I delete it, I find that I want it, so it's still there. It's very handy for making your images square if you want to post on Instagram, but you can do that anyway. I'm probably going to delete that. IKEA, which I got so that I had my membership card on me when we go to IKEA, just so you can get discounts or whatever. And the Wonder Weeks, which is one I've paid for, that tells you, I think they call them leaps. I actually don't want to open it because, and I'm not going to open any of the baby apps because I've put her name in them and I don't want anyone to know the name yet. Yeah, that gives you, like, they call it leaps, which are things that, without, like, I suppose I would say things that your baby should do at certain times. I'm not gonna like be like, you should be doing this at this time, or no, something's wrong, she's not doing this. It's more to know what to expect at each level of their progress and what to look out for. So that should be handy once she's born. And then Sims Free Play, that's the beta that I made my recent videos from. Then in the green folder, quite a popular one, got Find My iPhone, hopefully never need to use that. Spotify, always handy. Now TV, which we currently have the entertainment package. I very rarely use Now on here to watch, but I will check it on here to see if our latest series has been updated or what's coming, and then we'll watch it on the telly, so it's handy for that. WhatsApp, I hate WhatsApp, but other people seem to like it, so I do tend to have it because other people either don't have iPhones or whatever, they just prefer WhatsApp, and you end up having to have it just to receive their stuff, so that's why I got that. Solitaire Plus, which is leftover from when I had my Apple Arcade subscription, and I haven't deleted it because I think that's just an easy game to open up and play, and it's still letting me play it, so there we go. The Bouncy app, which is kind of an essential UK pregnancy app, tells you how pregnant you are, what's coming up, also gives you a ton of free stuff and offers that are coming up, although I can't say that there has been any that have really wowed me. A lot of them are very like once you get to the deal, it actually ends up being more than it is. I haven't found any that great, but it's been useful to see what appointments come up. There was one appointment that wasn't booked in for me. I can't remember which week it was, and if it hadn't have been for this app, I wouldn't have known about that appointment. So very good that was in there. And I've got Sims 3. I don't want to like delete that in case they take it away from the App Store, so that's staying there. And then Cash App, which I got a while back, haven't used, and I need to figure out how to delete my account before I delete it, so that's why it's there. Snapbird, which we've used to identify birds, although it's not super reliable. Most of the time it just says it's a duck, so I'm probably going to delete that as well. Too Good To Go is a great app, but I can't 100% say that because I haven't been able to actually use it yet. It tells you in your area, they're called magic bags, so they're bags of food that they're giving away at the end of the day that they don't want to throw away but they couldn't sell the next day or something like that. It's difficult being vegan, like, to actually use it. There are a few around me that offer it, and there are shops that do have vegan options, but they tend to they don't know what they're going to have left at the end of the day, so it's very rare that they will mark it as such. So I haven't been able to use it, but I definitely recommend that because I think it's like £2.50, you get a huge box of cakes or whatever they've got left. There's some really good places on there. You got your Greggs, your Costa, your Toby's Carvery, whatever. They're all on there. You'll find like local off license and everything, just getting rid of old food. So definitely worth checking that out. Then I've got the Planter app. This is so useful. We've got our plants on here to, oh gosh, I'm a bit late with these things. I need to do all my repotting, but I've kept up with the watering and the misting and everything like that, so it's okay. Got all our plants and we can see exactly what we need to do with them and everything, and it pops up every day telling us our tasks and what needs watering, and it adapts with the weather and things, so it's very useful. Then I've got the Over Your Pregnancy app. This is probably the main one that I use. Tells you how big your baby is, and then you can go in the calendar and you can add in how you're feeling and all that kind of stuff. So today I've got joint pain from sleeping, so I'm gonna pop that in. And then it's really handy to just go back and see any patterns. I've definitely seen some patterns, and I don't generally fill it in a lot because there's a lot of things you could put in here and it would take you all day, every day. Then I've got BetterHelp. It's a counselling app, and I actually signed up to that for a few months, and it maybe was 2020. Seems like an appropriate year for counselling, and it was so good. It just helped me get a lot of clarity and a lot of things out to speak to a counsellor. And you just had a video call. I don't think you have to have a video call, you can do it as a phone call. Did it once a week for a few months and just helped me go through a lot of things. And I keep the app because you have like a text chat as well, and it's sometimes nice for me to go back and just see that record and the things, like if something's triggered in me again, I will go back and see how to cope with that or what I learned, because it's easy to get back into old cycles and repeat those patterns. So I find that very good. Then I have the Couch to 5K, really good app. I started doing it and then I got pregnant, so I stopped. I got to like week 2, but I was enjoying it a lot, and I will carry it on afterwards once I'm feeling up to it. I will definitely carry that on. I'm doing it on the treadmill. I'm not brave enough to go outside. I'm very bad at running. I don't run, I'm not a runner at all, I'm a walker, but that has really helped me get confidence with that. But I just didn't feel like it was safe for me to do it when I'm not a runner, and that's not something I do day to day. When I was only 2 weeks in and I got pregnant, especially after all the losses, I didn't want to do anything to jeopardise it, so 100% recommend it. I use Joe Wiley as the voice. They have different coaches to guide you through, and thanks. Yeah. Oh, maybe I only did week 1. BILT, what's that? Oh, okay. BILT, built, is what we use to build our treadmill. Apparently you had to download an app. And we're keeping that because we need to move the treadmill now from where it is, which is the nursery now, into another room, and it's going to be a big job. So we might have to unbuild it, and then rebuild it. Then the blue folder, another popular one. Got the weather app, App Store, Candy Crush, love a bit of Candy Crush, PayPal, Tesco Bank, NHS COVID app, Meerkat to get my Meerkat offers, because I always use Compare the Market and then get the offers on there. I haven't used any of the offers for years, but I have it there in case we want to get 2 for 1 on meals and movies. I've got Disney Plus, again the same as Now TV, just use the app to check what's on there and then we watch it on the telly, and same for Prime Video as well. Kindle, I use this so much because I love doing this. Okay, so you open it up, go to Discover, go to Prime Reading, then go to magazines, and there are so many free magazines, and if you have a Prime subscription, that is just the greatest tip ever, and I don't feel like enough people know about it. Then I've got Tesco Groceries, which is where we get our groceries from. Amazon Alexa, I do have, oh gosh, you're probably listening now, do have Alexa over there, but I very rarely use the app, but I have it just in case. Then I got Sims Free Play, Sims Mobile, Traffic Puzzle, which is great. I did a sponsored placement over on my gaming channel with them, and it's such a good app. It's like a match 3 thing, but you have to move ambulances out of the way. It's really fun. I'm probably not going to get started. Test Flight, which I use to test some apps, and Nest, which we use to turn our heating on and off. It's linked up to the house and you can turn on your heating and water. I love that. The NHS app, which I use to order prescriptions, Files, which I use to download files, Blockchain, which I use for my Bitcoin. That's the easiest way to check my balance when it works. I definitely want to move to a new wallet, but the app is definitely better than the website. My O2 and O2 Priority, because I'm with O2 for my iPhone. My O2 lets you check your bill. O2 Priority gives you offers. Haven't used any for a while. They used to do really good ones, but I do have that there just in case. I also have the iFit app. We did get a free subscription with the treadmill. It was 12 months when they did it, and after 6 months it charged me, trying to get my money back. We'll see, stay tuned. Calm, which is a great app. I'm not super keen on the meditations, but the sleep stories, the travel ones, are the best. I really like the Route 66 one. That's my favourite. And they definitely help me when I can't sleep. And then Sweepy, which we should use more. We haven't been using it. We've just been cleaning, it's not this dirty. We basically add in both of everyone in your household, and you get so many tasks a day, and then you go and do those tasks every day. We lost track with it a bit. We've just been cleaning of our own accord. I don't know if we'll keep this. I think we'll see. Like today, I need to clean the kitchen sink, sweep and mop floor in the kitchen, and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of nice. It breaks it down. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Discord, which I use to keep in touch with everybody all the time, and can be stressful. Sometimes delete it, but it's necessary this day and age. Then we've got Twitter, pretty much the same, and then Disney Magic Kingdoms. And Gameloft are working hard to restore my account, which was somehow lost. I'm hoping they get it back, but my goodness, their customer service is good. They keep letting me know that they're still trying and it might take a while, and they've been so nice, so I'm very impressed with them. Then in the purple folder, I've got Sweatcoin. These are great. When I used to walk a lot more, this actually did get me quite a lot of freebies and things, but currently it's not doing that great. I tend to just donate sweat coins that I get, but it's definitely a good one just to encourage you to walk and to have the chance of getting little freebies as you go. Then I've got the podcast app. I use this mainly for sheer looks, but they've changed it quite a lot now. It doesn't work quite how it used to, but I do enjoy the Sheer Looks podcast, so I have that and mainly listen to that. Me and Dan have got our podcast on there as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot of awesome podcasts on the Apple Podcast app. I've also got Happy Cow, which is a great one for finding vegan food wherever you are. Vegan, vegetarian, whatever dietary needs you have, Happy Cow is a really great app. It is a paid one and the website I believe is free. I did get the app because I wanted to support them because it's a really good app. Then I've got Bulb, which is for our electric. They've added on, it's kind of like a smart meter, so you can check each day what you're using. I used to submit my meter readings through that. Then I've got Facebook Messenger. I don't have Facebook on my phone anymore. I very rarely go on the platform as a social platform because I don't enjoy just seeing, boomers posting about their day-to-day lives. I don't care. I feel like it brings out the narcissist in everybody, but then that's all of social media, isn't it? But Messenger is handy to have because you're not constantly opening it, just being greeted with, oh, look at what this person's doing, how dare they? It just pops up when someone wants to chat to you, and that's fine. Then I've got the Pregnancy Plus app. This one I haven't used quite as much as the other pregnancy apps, and I probably will delete it. And the reason why I'm going to delete it is it has a really, the good thing is it has a really good 3D image in it. I'm not opening it because it has their name in it. But the reason I want to delete it is because that's the only good thing in it. Also, it does have a timeline calendar, which is handy. But I wanted to do some kick timing, where you time the kicks that the baby's making. And I got right through to the point where you sat there and you're ready to tap it. And you go to tap it and then it's like, sign up to count kicks. And I just thought, I don't mind that you're charging me. I don't mind that you're doing that. I understand people need to earn money, but not at that moment. That moment was very important. So asking me to pay right then was not a good time. And then I've got Vamp. I haven't really used Vamp yet. It's an influencer account and it just keeps needing updates and then asking me to sign in. I might just delete that one. Tribe is another influencer one where you can go on and get opportunities. I think I've applied for one. I haven't really found any that fit yet, but it's quite fun to see what's on there. Instagram, which is great. Sometimes I delete that as well because it stresses me out, but then when you come to post, I just find I need it. It's not as good as it used to be because it's showing you a ton of stuff that you don't even follow, but whatever. I just don't really open it anymore. Then in the Black Heart folder, I've got Wallet app, the Clock app, then Netflix. Again, like I said before, I don't really use it on the phone, but use it to check what's coming. Apple TV, we don't have a current subscription to that, but when there's a lot of stuff on there we want to watch, then we'll probably renew that. But currently there hasn't been anything on that we haven't seen, so we've just left it. Oculus, which is great for when I'm using my Oculus VR headset, that will mirror it to this, although the sync isn't that great, but it's also really great to buy the games and add-ons through the app. So if you want to get £23 in credit, that's my link right there. BBC iPlayer, use that to check what's on, TV to watch. Boots, which I have just for the Advantage card, but also now for, the Parenting Club. You can see exactly what's on offer for the Parenting Club each month. I don't know how often they change it. Wow, it's so speedy. But like you used to go in the store and you used to put your Advantage card in that machine and you could load offers onto it so that they were there when you went to the till. This is where you load the offers now when it works. It does usually work anyway. Aurora Watch, which gives me a notification whenever there's a chance of an aurora wherever we are. And it's very helpful and it has helped me see one before. And it's just fun when it pops up in the middle of the night and you just run outside with your camera. Compass, which has been handy for seeing where I'm putting my plants, honestly. Radio UK, which I've used actually just to listen to radio shows while I'm in bed. It's actually really nice. There's so many different radio stations on here and you can just play them and it's lovely. I like it. Baby Centre, this is more of an American app, but I actually won't open that, but because it's people's foreign person, I don't know if they're private, I'm not sure. But it puts you in a birth club with people due around the same time as you. So then you just see forum posts from people going through the same sorts of things, and sometimes there's super dramatic posts of all kinds of stuff, and I just find it really interesting reading through those. Camera Connect, which I use to connect this camera, this DSLR, the EOS 200D Canon to this, and it becomes a shutter, a remote shutter. ASOS, which I love ASOS. I have the Premiere subscription and generally just tend to go on there every day and look at the new stuff. It's very sad, and just put it in a big wish list so that it's there when I feel like I need a treat. And then TikTok. Oh hi. So yeah, this is my TikTok. I'm not I haven't fully invested in it, but it's there, and if you want to go follow me, that would be great. Then in the grey folder, not too much in here. Calculator, settings, camera, and then this premium one. This is Boho Beautiful. I love their YouTube channel, and they're a yoga channel, but they're also just beautiful people, and I've bought a couple of programs from them. I think I bought Transform and Prenatal. Can't say I've got my money's worth with the prenatal one, but it's been very good. The app's a little clunky and difficult to use. I find it easier than using the app on the telly. I find it easier to just open this, log in, and then mirror it to the telly to do the yoga from the things that I've bought. Then in this rainbow folder, I've got photos, Google Maps. Google Maps I use so much. It's so useful, and photos obviously. Google Home, don't really use it. Reminders, use it all the time. Hue, don't really use that. We do have the Hue lights, but it's just like, Google, turn it on. Google, turn it off, that's it. Maps, I still don't use Apple Maps. I'm still scared from when they were so bad back in the day, so I've just stuck with Google. Then I've got the Google Search app, which I keep in case I want to image search. I find that useful for that. Chrome, don't really use it. And Huckleberry, which is another baby app. Yeah, baby tracker that grows with your child. I haven't used that yet because you use that once they're born. So that's one that was recommended on a YouTube video, and yeah, haven't used it yet. And then Google Drive, which I use for some of the sim stuff to get files. So the final app that I've recently got, and I haven't put in a folder yet, is Brand Ambassador. I got this, I'd not heard of it, but Vegankind, which is like a supermarket, online vegan stuff, really good site. They were looking for brand ambassadors, and they wanted you to go through this app. And it actually is a very good app. So now they've accepted me onto it. You can get like points and little incentives, gift cards and things to share like a discount code with people. So now if I do buy anything from there, I can post what I got and a little discount code. So if anyone else wants to buy it, they can buy it. And then you just like generate a code and upload the proof that you've actually posted it, and you'll get points on your account, and then you can level up with the points. I'm not 100% sure like how it works and all that kind of stuff, but I really like the platform. If there's a company that you love already, it's definitely worth linking it up there to get you and your audience, your friends, some good deals. And I'm hoping to look into that a little bit more today and get to grips with it. But that is everything on my iPhone 13 Pro. I love it. I think it's a great phone. The camera is incredible. That's what sets it apart for me, but I've had absolutely no problems. If there's any apps that I'm missing out on, anything I should have, or anything that you've discovered through this video that you are glad to have, please do let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!